Okay, I'm recording now. Okay, so then we didn't went over this one, right?
No.
Okay.
No.
So operant conditioning is when the consequence results in the increase or decrease of the frequency of the same behavior and their stimulus. That's when the reinforcer or punisher is contingent on a behavior. The behavior must be emitted for the consequence to occur. For example, when a mom gives money to her daughter for doing laundry, and it is more likely that the daughter is going to do laundry in the future. And that's for when we do training, we use MOs, reinforcement and punishment for the training. And some of the AKA for operant conditioning is behavioral contingency, and three-term contingency. And again, I have the how contiguity applies to operant conditioning. Again, I have to look for this information because I couldn't find like what they meant by this. And the last slide that I have is the FK16. That's the respondent-operant interactions. And that's an experience can often include both respondent and operant conditioning that occur together at the same time. And I found this in the Pacific and some other Zoom that they talk about the microwave, warming the food in the microwave. So when you're using the microwave to heat up your food, you smell the food and you start salivating. Then you have a reflex response. The ringtone of the microwave let you know that your food is ready. You go and get your food, which is the operant conditioning. So you can see that it can occur at the same time. I put those parentheses there so you can kind of like
Fill in the blanks.
yeah, fill in the blanks with the US and NS and all that, because I'm so bad in this. So you
That
see
one is a little tricky because it's a lot back and forth.
so the smell of the food in the mic, coming out from the microwave, is that a unconditional response?
Minerva, you were talking about contiguity in the slide before.
Yes.
What did you say about it?
How contiguity applies to operant conditioning. And in the other one was how contiguity applies to respondent conditioning. It applies for both.
Okay. It applies for both, and I think if I remember correctly, for both it was temporal. Let me wait. For respondent, it was how close the conditioned and unconditioned stimulus are together in time, and this affects the pairing. Like, okay, let's say in the example of Pavlov. Okay. The conditioned stimulus is the tone, right?
Yeah.
And the unconditioned stimulus is the food, right?
Yes.
The closer they are in time when there's the tone, they get the food. The closer the more they make that pair between both. So the further there's like if they put the tone and then they give the food immediately, time after time they will pair both together. But if they put the tone and then they wait and then there's a lot of time passing by and then they give the food, they can't pair the two together.
Contiguity refers to so how close they are together, or
time.
that the fact that they're close in time.
Yes.
Yes. That's.
Can you use it like in a sentence? Like
wait, let me move from here because my kids are okay. So
it has to do with the proximity of the response. So how close it is. In Spanish would be the cercanía. How close was it?
So how close the unconditional response is paired to the
Yes, how close the conditioned stimulus is to the unconditioned stimulus, so that they can make that pair. Okay, to pair them together so that they become, so that the food, so that the tone becomes a.
Would it be the natural, the neutral response?
No, the neutral is the tone, but now when this is how it becomes conditioned, right? Because now there is food.
Yeah, it's being paired with it.
Exactly. So because they were very close together in time.
Oh, I see. Yeah. So we want to pair the neutral stimulus with the.
It's the same thing for operant. It's the same thing for operant conditioning. The behavior happens, you give a consequence, the reinforcement, now they're pairing it together. The closer, like the faster you give the reinforcement, the faster they'll understand, okay, if I do what they want, then I get what I want. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just don't know how to use it like in a sentence. So would it be like the more contiguity it has, the better the better it is?
No,
the closer they are in time, like, I don't know how.
Yeah, the closer you present the bell with the food, the faster it's gonna be paired to become responding conditioning.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's true.
Right? Okay.
And for the operant conditioning, it's just the pairing between the behavior and the consequence.
Yeah.
This is how contiguity affects it.
Okay. Okay. So for example, on this example that I put the fastest my daughter do laundry, the faster she's gonna get the reinforcer.
No, it's not the faster she does it, the faster she gets the reinforcer. It's the when she's done, the how close the reinforcer is to the end time of doing laundry. You know what I mean? So it has to be immediate.
I think research says that it's within 3 seconds. Correct me if I'm wrong.
It's
for what, the reinforcement? They say the closer the better.
So within 0 to 3 seconds, obviously.
0 to 3? Okay.
Yeah, 0 to 2 will be better because if you wait, let's say, she said a kid to clap your hand, the kid clap his hand, and then 1-2 seconds pass by, he might be picking his nose, and you're like, "Good job!" You're like,
yeah,
that's immediate. So contiguity is literally talking about like like the how close of time, like that example. Once you want to deliver reinforcement, how close from when the kid I guess engage in the response that you want to you delivering the reinforcer.
So my daughter finished the laundry. I have to provide the reinforcer like immediately as soon as you
get the money right away. Yeah.
Okay.
Right away. Just thinking close of time. How quickly can you deliver that reinforcement?
If I tell her that I have to go to the bank and
forget it. That's not even a delay. Because you will be reinforcing so many other things by the time you give it to her.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I like that.
Actually, I'm looking at the AKA for contiguity, and it's temporal contiguity. So that could help, like just understand that it has to do with time.
Yeah, temporal time, contiguity time.
Okay. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, last one. So again, is the respondent operand interaction is when we combine both the respondent and the operand, and that the experience can often include both respondent and operand conditioning, and that occur together at the same time. For example, the warming food in the microwave, and I write it like that. So I mean, I don't know if it's right or wrong, but I wanted to use both. If we can fill it out. If it's too much, just let me know. And maybe we can done. Or if you want to do it, you want to give it a try?
The first salivating there, it should be unconditioned response. So I guess the smell should be unconditioned stimulus. So, and US.
Okay.
Salivating, and so salivating here is unconditioned response, right?
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Then you have a reflex response. The ringtone here is
That's the neutral.
neutral.
Okay.
That's where it starts getting tricky because they want to combine both the respondent and the operant. I think they said in the explanation, they said something about like the ringtone is a neutral stimulus, but we have also learned that, you know, when it rings,
then you know your food is ready. Now it's a conditioned stimulus.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm missing that part.
I don't know if we're missing that part, but from what I can remember, that's where they were starting doing the overlay of the respondent and the operant reaction. No interaction, I'm sorry.
I mean, maybe the first time you put food in the microwave, when it rings, you want to understand that your food is ready, and this is where it's going to be the neutral stimulus. But with time, when you know, okay, now you understand that whenever it rings, your food is ready, it's going to become a conditioned stimulus.
Yeah, the first time the microwave beep, it was a neutral stimulus. But once you start pairing that with, okay, the microwave is beeping, I get to eat my food. So now you pairing that. Now it becomes conditioned stimulus.
Yeah, like Minerva wrote it there. You go and get your food, which is at the operant conditioning, which, you know, it beeps, you get up. You know, you have learned it.
Okay, so that becomes conditioning, responding condition, right? No, what it becomes?
No,
Condition responding?
it's condition respondent.
Yeah, okay.
Or response, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You did great, Minerva.
Okay.
You did a lot of work.
Thank you.
This is a lot of information to cover. Yes, you did a great job.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying. So I'm excited every day, every week actually to work on this PowerPoint.
Thank you. We appreciate it. It's a lot of work.
But I think Damien is gonna go tomorrow with the same 8 to 16.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing great, Minerva.
Yes, you are.
Let me stop.